Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teaching Hour with Ambassador Wyatt. Go get your pen, pencil, paper, or pad because this is Teaching Hour. Hello, and welcome back to Teaching Hour with Ambassador Wyatt. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6 reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." The word trust here, it means rely, be confident, feel secure. But the question is, how? You see, this trust is a practical expression of faith. It is often demonstrated through obedience and worship. You see, a lot of times, if we don't trust, it is because we can't see clearly. I'm going to say it again. A lot of times, if we don't trust, it is because we can't see clearly. We can't see through the mess of situation and circumstances. It is dark to us. Let me read Psalms 119, verse 105. It reads, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." When we don't understand, it's because we can't see clear. However, Apostle Paul writes through the Holy Spirit that the eyes of your understanding being enlightened. The word enlighten means here is to make clear. It describes the act of enlightening the mind or spirit, bringing understanding or revelation. It conveys the idea of making something clear or manifest, often in a spiritual or moral sense. So how do we trust? It is by looking for the Lord in his word. We seek him with all our heart by actively pursuing him. Now, the word with that's in verse 5 of Proverbs chapter 3, which is trust in the Lord with all your heart, it simply means face to face or towards. The word heart represents the center of one's being, including mind, will, and emotions. So we trust the Lord by actively pursuing him in devotion to prayer, making it our number one way to live our life as our life, and allow him to guide you through the smog of the situation or circumstances so that you will see clearly. Now, when he enlightens us, we are not to try to figure it out by relying on our own understanding. We are to rely on his wisdom. Verse 6 reads, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." The word acknowledge, it means to know. But this is an intimate relationship between God and his people. It simply means he goes in and out of us, and we go in and out of his presence, out and in of his presence, the presence of the Lord. Another function of this word acknowledge is through praise. The praise I'm speaking of is hands up. Now I'm going to give you the definition or the word, the Hebrew word for the praise I'm speaking of. The Hebrew word for praise or this praise is yada. It means to throw or cast by throwing the hands up or to throw out the hands. But it is more than that. When we acknowledge the Lord in all our ways, we're doing it by surrendering, by offering ourselves physically and spiritually. This is an active posture of excitement and enthusiasm for the Lord. Acknowledging the Lord in all our ways by throwing our hands towards Him, we are surrendering. And in the surrender, we win. How do we know when we win? Well, it's because it reads, and He shall direct your paths. He will make the way clear through His right way of doing, His right way of emotion, His right way of thinking. He will be our internal moral compass. In conclusion, this is all through allowing the Word to be a lamp for our feet and a light on our path. This concludes teaching hour. And remember, Jesus is Lord.